Hey there everyone, it's Zero Raven here. Today we're going to do another video playthrough for you. This is one of my all-time favorite flight simulators called AcesHigh. AcesHigh is a World War II era combat flight simulator. It is set in its own little world, so it really has not much to do with has not a whole lot to do with the actual World War II, but as a standalone game it's quite fun. Right now I'm flying the Italian C-205, one of Italy's premier monoplanes during the war. Well, yeah, I guess technically this would be considered a monoplane, seeing as how it really only had one set of wings, as opposed to a biplane which has two. Now, flying the C-205 is a challenge in its own. There is a substantial amount of aircraft selection to amount of aircraft to fly in this game. However, it's also based on things called perk points. Now, perk points are what you use to select higher end craft. Those higher end craft, such as the advanced F4U Corsairs, like the F4U4, require different amounts of perk points. However, in terms of firepower, maneuverability, things like that, they are generally higher classed. Now you can hear some radio chatter in the background. That's actually the pilots that I am flying with in this game. As you can see, all the guys on my team here, on my country rather, are highlighted in green, which is generally a good thing to know, because green is allies and red is enemies. Now in AcesHigh there's actually 3 distinct countries: knights, rooks, and bishops, and each one is its own color. For example, my allies are all green, the first enemy country is red, and the second enemy country is yellow. Now that color again is completely customizable. It's not set one way or the other. And right now I'm flying a CAP, Combat Air Patrol, just keeping an eye out for enemies like that P-38 Lightning over there. If he decides to swoop down, I may have to swing around and shoot him. Right now I'm trying to stay kind of out of the fight and gain some altitude here. Now, in this game, the damage model is quite realistic. Even though my graphics aren't up to par right now, because in order to keep a decent frame rate in game, I have to tone my graphics down right now. My in-game frame rate actually says I'm at 21 frames per second, which is not bad, seeing as how on average I get around 30, maybe 40 at the most. Though I do have fraps running, which is I have a slight drain on performance here. So what we're going to do here is we are going to switch over to my wing tanks, as you can see on the left hand side of my cockpit display there. I'm going to burn down the right wing fuel, switch over to left wing fuel. It's going to help lighten my aircraft while I'm climbing. See if I can get any sort of action for you guys here. Now I do hope friendly radio chatter is not overshadowing my voice. Perhaps it's giving you guys a little something more to look into, a little more to pay attention to, aside just my random chatter. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of sort of chasing a P-51 at this range. I couldn't tell you if it was a B model or a D model. Both models are in the game. Other notable aircraft from World War II that appear in this game is the P-38 Lightning. There are several variations of it. The F-4F, the Wildcat, U.S. Navy Wildcat, the F-4U Corsair, the F-6F Hellcat, the P-51 Mustang, P-47 Thunderbolt, the P-40, the P-40 Warhawk is also in this game. A lot of notable American aircraft. Also several notable German aircraft, such as the
there's a lot of high ones coming in, guys.
The Me-262, the Me-163, the rocket plane, the Bf-109, and the Focke-Wulf 190. Recent additions also include the Me. Oh darn! Recent additions also include the Me-410, the Hornies. Not to mention Japanese aircraft like the A6M0, the NIK2, the Nikki, as well as the B5Ns, the D3As. So, got some enemies in sight here. Looks like two P-47s and a P-51. See if I can do anything for you guys here. Get in on this action. P-38, P-47s. See if I can drop. And I'm under fire. It's always nice to know that these guys want a piece of me too. P-51 off my 6 o'clock there. One thing I like about this game is the way the cockpits are rendered. You can change your views. It's not set to one view. If you're having difficulty seeing behind your aircraft, just move the controls around a little bit and get a slightly different look. Oh great, there's an Me-262 out here. Those are always fun to play with. Not really. Those guys annoy the hell out of me. They love to do boom and zoom tactics, just dive in using all the speed they can muster, take a few pot shots, and climb out. And I can also check my damage, which right now I'm still reading all systems normal, which is a good thing for me. And I hope you guys aren't getting too messed up by the fact that I keep blacking in and out based on the G's on my aircraft here. Now I'm focusing in on this Focke-Wulf 190D, which is a good thing or a bad thing depending on, because I can actually get tunnel vision quite easily. And if I get tunnel vision, I may not see an enemy aircraft directly behind me, which is why I keep switching the view behind me to double check where I'm at. And can I get him? Can I get him? No, I missed him. Damn it. I just need to get a few shots with these cannons. Where is he? There he is. If I can just get right behind him like this and hammer down. Ah! Did he break off? Did he break off? He broke off. Come on. I want to shoot down one for you guys. Just one. Wake him with a few cannon rounds at least. Wake him up a little bit. Wonder if detail level is going to cause frame rate to drop. As long as the game doesn't crash, I'll be fine. Come on, I'm chasing him down. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Flying right over an enemy base. That's bloody brilliant of me. Huh. Aha, I hit him once. Ah. I have him right on my tail. Ow, ow. I got a bail. Punching out. As you can see, my aircraft lost a wing. And I had to bail and hit my chute. And let's see if I can take a few pot shots at this Spitfire with my pistol real quick before I die, because I'm parachuting right into enemy base and they're still shooting at me. So I just got killed. So ladies and gentlemen, let me check my time real quick, because I may end up upping for another flight for you guys. Yeah, I can still up another flight for you guys. So this time I'm going to switch from that C-203 that I was flying. And I think I'm going to go with something a little more nimble. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. I'm going to take an NIK-2 Nicky out for you. Equipped with two 20mm cannons. With 250 rounds per gun and 200 rounds per gun, so looks like I got about 900 rounds of ammo. I'm going to throw a drop tank on there, so that way when I get close to the enemy base, I'll be a little lighter for you guys, and hopefully a little more maneuverable. Now, I love the Nicky. It's a great plane, a heavy hitter, can't take a lot of damage. Like a lot of Japanese aircraft, it was designed for maneuverability, not so much for speed.
Yep, they're high too.
So as long as my drop tank is selected, external, there we go, I should be able to provide some kind of decent fight for you guys. Once get closer to the action, I will drop my tank.
47.
I will drop my tank and see about engaging the enemy for you. Now it looks like I have some high contacts right over my base up here. Possible bombers? No, looks like fighters maybe. You can see that P-51 hovering up there, diving in on one of my allies. It's always fun. Looks like a P-47 diving in also. As you can tell, one of my guys might be engaged with a P-51. So, we'll see how this goes for us. P-51, two P-47s. Always looks like a fun time in the old town tonight. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to leave these boys to play with their toys. I'm going to turn back in towards that enemy base again, just like I did before. Go ahead and try to get into that big old furball for you. Still holding at a frame rate of about 20 in-game, which is good because I never really trust the Fraps counter, because Fraps right now says I have a 3,500 frame rate, and I know that's just, you know, nearly impossible. As you can see, my base down there is taking quite a pounding. There's a couple fires over there, along with some of my allies either taking off or landing. P-51. Swinging around this mountain here, I can see some glimmers off in the distance. Looks like aircraft. Holy crap! Where the hell did he come from? What the hell is that? Oh, it's a frickin' P-47. Evil son of a biscuit. I swear to God, I am glad he is a terrible shot. I would never have seen him.
Another 4751 inbound. You ain't used that word nicely.
Had he not been a terrible shot, I'd be dead right now. I'm just going to go ahead and dive down a little bit.
Good kill, good kill. Here comes some more red. Get ready.
see what I can do about getting some separation between me and that P-47 that came out of nowhere. Looks like I got a P-51, 2 P-51s off my nose. Let's see if I can have some fun with these guys. One reason I like the NIK-2 Nicky is those 20mm cannons can actually pack quite a wallop. And given the size of the aircraft, the fact that it can pack that much ammo in those cannons is a bonus. Granted, given the maneuverability of this aircraft, in comparison to some aircraft, it is top of the notch. P-51s are some of the only aircraft that can compete with this Nicky in terms of maneuverability. In terms of speed, however, the N1K2 is completely outmatched by almost every aircraft in game, and it takes a smart pilot to be able to use her properly. So the question I have to ask myself at that point is, am I a smart pilot? My answer is, I hope to God I am. Because most of these aircraft here can shoot me down in one pass if they know what they're doing. If they don't know what they're doing, I can make it at least a little interesting for them. Now this LA-7 is a tough little bugger. One of the few aircraft which can compete with the Nicky for maneuverability. Crap. If I can just maintain some control. Missing a whole wing. I gotta bail out of this aircraft for you, so. Sorry guys, looks like that is the final flight of Zero Raven and his Nicky. He saw it explode right over there as it hit the ground. It was sad, kind of pitiful. Take a pot shot, maybe I'll hit something, doubt it. You have a pistol when you're in parachute mode, you can look around, which is unrealistic. Aside from little things like that, this game is very realistic. The damage model, maneuverabilities, flight dynamics, anything you can do in real aircraft you can do in here, and very few things that you can't do in a real aircraft can you do in here. Ground objects like these trees are actually sprites. As you can tell, they're generally semi-2D models. That's because, you know, these trees here are meant to be seen from the air mainly. So, that was AcesHigh. Again, one of my all-time favorite World War II flight simulator. Offers a lot of great features. Ground vehicles. You can drive PT boats, take command of your carrier group, launch off a carrier, launch fighters, bombers. You know, anything you can do in a lot of other great World War II games you can do here. Ground mode is not like Call of Duty, so don't get, you know, it's not Battlefield. I'll put it like that. It's a flight simulator with extra elements thrown in. If you love great flight simulators, if you love World War II aircraft, I'm going to definitely recommend checking this out. I'll throw a link to the website for this game. I'll throw that in the description. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed AcesHigh. This will be Zero Raven, you know. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later.